Welcome to the Konglish Talk Podcast, a chill talk show brought to you by some States girl and Korean guy living in Korea. My name is Leah.
And I'm Diaz. And today's topic is surviving as an exchange student in Korea.
Oh.
Yeah, I chose this word because, you're almost surviving in Korea though, right?
Yeah, of course. I think that everybody's kind of just surviving whenever they're an exchange student in another country, for sure.
Don't forget to follow us and set the alarm. You can find us on the Pop-Bomb Podcast, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Anchor, and YouTube. Let's go for this topic. So, we chose this topic because you studied in Korean as an exchange student, and we're going to talk about this because this is the new semester in Korean in March. You prepared a lot to be here, and you studied a lot to be here. So, I think we should first start about talking about what the exchange student is. So, can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so being an exchange student basically means that you go and study abroad for either a semester or 1 year. Being an exchange student is different from being a full-time international student. Full-time international students will go all 4 years, maybe even their master's program to study abroad. But exchange students typically only do it for either 1 semester or 1 year.
So, yeah, you paid a lot in these States, but whenever you arrive here in Korea, you also need something to be prepared, right?
Yeah. So whenever I came here to study for the first time, please, for the love of God, don't be like me the first time I came and not get a prepaid SIM card. You're gonna want to have you're not always gonna have access to Wi-Fi. Also, bring 4 to 5, even 6, I would say, passport-size photos, just because there's paperwork that's involved whenever you first arrive, and you need a lot of pictures for that. So I would just bring extra just in case you lose something, or someone, or maybe a worker accidentally ruins one. That happened to me. So...
Not just the prepaid SIM card, we need something. Let me tell you about this. First, you have to prepare for pawn payment first, and you have to make a bank account too, and you also need the ARC card, right?
When it comes to the ARC card, it's your lifeline when you're in Korea. Your ARC card is not only your identification, but everything is linked to your ARC card and your identification number. You need an ARC to have a proper phone plan in Korea, and you also need it for making a bank account. In some cases, you can make a bank account without your ARC, but they will not give you an actual check card. They don't call it debit card in Korea. They call it a check card. They won't give you a check card for that bank account to actually withdraw any money without an ARC card. So, your whole kind of everything relies on this ARC, and it usually takes about a month to process and have it mailed to you. So it's kind of a bitch when you're the first month when you're in Korea, especially if you're only here for a semester. It's really annoying.
Okay, so talking about the SIM card, in Korean we have a lot of nice infrastructures for the Wi-Fi, as you know. You guys even can use your Wi-Fi in the subway or even in the bus, or even in bus stop too.
Yeah, it's so nice.
But you can use that if you have this Korean SIM card, SK Telecom, KT Telecom, and the LG U Plus. On those 3, you guys need a prepaid SIM card so that they will verify you to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, exactly. And please don't be like me. Oh my god. I didn't unlock my phone before coming to Korea because I didn't know that my phone was locked. Which basically, if your phone is locked, that means you can't use a SIM card from another country.
And make a bank account. This is connected to the wire transfer too, right? You guys have to send your money from the States to the Korean to use. And we have the different voltage. So in the States, you guys use the 110, but we use 220. So the plug type is really different. I'll put the photo in here, but don't worry about that. But as you know, the different plug, the different voltage. Anyway, when you come from the States, you guys need, when you bring, maybe you guys can buy your hair dryer in here easily. You guys can buy some kind of charger easily, so don't worry about that. But for the laptop, you guys use the laptop in the States, which means the plug type is different and the voltage is different. So, talking about this, there will be 2 types in your laptop charger. So, some of your laptop charger only offers charging in the 110 volt. 110 volt. Or if you put higher voltage than that, your charger will be explode, your laptop will be explode, and your house will be boom. Your dormitory,
and then you'll cry forever because your laptop was probably over $1,000.
Well, you burnt your house though, and you have to pay for that too. But recently, a lot of laptop charger is now online in 3 volts, which means that you guys can charge from 100 volt to the 240 volt, which means that you guys can use your laptop charger worldwide, only having an adapter. So you guys can buy that kind of adapter easily in your home country, or you can buy it when you come to the Korean as an exchange student. Well, in my case, I brought some, and when I need that, I bought extra on Amazon. And I think this is my section, so VPN is really important in Korean. So, I think, Leah, you don't know about this, so Korea has a really restrict policy for those kind of things, like drugs, porn. I heard that United States is really conservative and they are really religious states. But even I heard that they don't block the porn, right?
Yeah, no, they don't.
But in Korea, when as soon as you arrive, you cannot access there. So you cannot literally.
In Korea, they full on are like, no, you have to verify with like your telephone company, and it's kind of invasive. As
soon as you arrive, you have no phone with your Korean AC card number. Your phone number. You have your phone number, but that won't let you verify yourself to those kind of websites, so you cannot access to their, even not in the porn, but like when you go to YouTube or something like that. So you do need VPN for this, or you can feel the whole semester as a monk. Okay, so let's talk about the applications that we need in the Korean.
Yeah, mini apps. Mm-hmm. So Papa Go is going to be your best friend, your 친한 친구.
This application is made in Korean, but this is basically translated almost every language, to the Korean or to the other languages. So you can put the sentence in there, or you can just take a picture and the application will translate directly. You can just talk to your phone and then the application will translate it. Or you guys can use Google Translator if you need.
Yeah, but Papa Go is the absolute best, especially when it comes to translating Korean. So if you're ever you're really drunk on soju one night and you're trying to make some instant food, but you can't read the directions because your eyes are blurry and your Korean is very mediocre, just take a picture of it with that bad boy and there you go. It'll tell you how to make that.
And second, food delivery app. So, I know that you guys have Uber Eats, but that doesn't work in Korean. Sorry for that. So
yeah, they don't have Uber.
Yeah, we also don't have Uber. We are gonna talk that later. So
yeah,
we have 3 applications: 배달의 민족, 요기요, and Coupang Eats. So those applications are for the food delivery services.
It's really, really fast because the drivers are really, really fast.
Let's talk about the map thingy. So Neighbor Map, Kakao Map, Kakao Bus, and the Kakao Metro. So, I don't know why there are so many map applications though, but in Korean, those kind of infrastructure is really nice. So, as I told you, we don't have Uber, which means that we don't need Uber to go somewhere else. So you just need to take a bus or metro or something like that. So how you do this is that it's just easy, like as a Google map, and you can find everywhere like this. And for the Kakao Bus and the Kakao Metro, they will let you know which bus you have to take, or which metro to take, or which station you have to drop, something like that.
Yeah, the Kakao Metro is really, really, really nice because it will show you the complete view of the subway system of Seoul. And also if you're in Busan too, Busan has the same thing. I've been to Busan a couple of times, like with DS, and Busan has their own like metro kind of thing too on there. So it switches whenever you go. But yeah, it'll show you like where to transfer all of that. All you have to do is like press the station that you're going from and to whatever other station, and it'll tell you what the stops are, and it's really great. Yeah, thank you all for listening.
This is all for today, and we're gonna see you on the next week. Woo!
Yes.